seeing with LTE and next generation wireless is really, the expectations of the consumer have already been set with broadband services. People have a broadband link, whether it be a fiber link or DSL link, coming to their home right now, and they have the expectation that they're going to get that same quality of service, whether they're running their tablet at home or they're out in the mobile network. So achieving and meeting those expectations are causing a lot of problems right now. It's putting a huge amount of strain on the network. You've got some very expensive bandwidth and spectrum at the edge of the network, and you need to be intelligent in how you manage that spectrum, as well as making sure that the network is ready and capable to handle these types of services. So, in terms of enabling a mobile broadband service, we see a big need to be able to, really push the data rates up. You need to be able to scale your capacity of your network. If you think about a broadband service, we've got one link coming into your home. But if you look at wireless devices, typically everyone within a household will have a wireless device. So the scale of the network is going up significantly. And that scale ripples through the entire network. Whether it's the mobile backhaul router, having to handle a lot more routes, a lot more tunnels through that router, all the way through to the packet core, being able to scale up to millions of mobile subscribers, each running multiple different types of data down to the device simultaneously. And what we've been doing with these various vendors is really enabling them to test their devices as they will be exposed in the real world, testing against a worst case scenario when you have millions of mobile subscribers all getting off work, opening up their devices and trying to stream video over them. So one of the demonstrations that we're doing today is with Alcatel-Lucent, as you mentioned, and we're running, as far as we know, the biggest test ever run in terms of mobile subscribers. We're running 1.5 million mobile subscribers. So with the Spirent equipment, we're emulating those subscribers, connecting into the Alcatel-Lucent enhanced packet core. And then over top of those subscribers, we're sending multiple streams. So, if you think of a broadband service, you're not just doing one thing. You may be, doing video conferencing, which is using voice service and data service at the same time. Yeah, I think in terms of the network side itself, the tablet's really enabling, that HD experience.
Right.
and allowing you to carry that out of your home. It's one thing providing video for a small 2-inch screen. In terms of the quality of the video that you have to drive, it's a whole other thing to drive it on a high-definition 720p screen in terms of the bandwidth that it's driving over the network.
And so, AT&T's Randall Stevenson this morning mentioned that we'll be going to high-definition bandwidth in the next 5 years,
exactly.
And it'll be a chaotic experience, but
so that's
fun
driving a lot of bandwidth, and that's effectively driving this revolutionary change. In the past, in our network, when we were testing mobile services, every half year or so, we'd see a demand to ramp up the data rate 5%, 10%. But now that these next generation devices and networks are coming out and being able to really drive this mobile broadband service, we're seeing the need to have 100 times the traffic that we had in our previous generation of equipment. So it's really forcing us to converge our solutions to test a converged solution from the network equipment vendor and test a converged network at the service provider. Yeah, there definitely is regulation. We've seen some recent announcements as recent as last week about doing deep packet inspection and net neutrality. Those are obviously always concerns, as well as managing enhanced 911.
Right, I would be more concerned about the 911.
And making sure that those services are prioritized, and making sure that when this entire network is working together, that the services can coexist and that you can truly offer a high quality of experience.